Good morning, YouTube. This is Audrey Rosbinski coming to you live from Madison, Wisconsin. Today is November 21st, 2014, and I am 84 weeks post-op RNY gastric bypass. I had my surgery on April 24th, 2013 here at the University of Wisconsin by Dr. Michael Guerin. My highest weight was 345, and today I am 160. So basically, my major weight loss was in the first 10 months. And from, I'd say, June till about now, I fluctuate between 155 and, let's see, I even saw 164 last weekend. That was like a 9-pound gain. But then I weighed the next day and I was down 6 pounds. How it works, I don't know. But I usually stay between 155 and 160. So that's basically 185 pounds to 190 pounds down since my highest weight. And I'm okay with that. When I see 161, I just roll my eyes because I know I just have to take a crap or cut down on the salt and I'll be back down to 155. I've had a couple questions, so I'm going to answer them right now. What was my biggest fear pre-op? I was 42 years old, my BMI was 57, and my doctors gave me 5 years to live. So was I scared about undergoing the surgery? No, because I would have rather died on the table than lived the rest of my life like I was. I was miserable, I hated myself. There's just so many factors, you know. When you're big all your life, you have so many fears of even leaving the house. I never left the house. I came to work and I went home, and that was about it. And sometimes I couldn't even do that. So, as far as pre-op, I was all or nothing. I wasn't, my only regret is that I didn't do it 10 years sooner. But what is my biggest fear post-op is probably gaining the weight back. It's always in the back of your mind that it can happen. And there's always people out there, you know, that find out you have weight loss surgery and, oh, I knew somebody who gained it back. And, you know, I just kind of kick them in the nuts and say, well, did they follow the plan? Do they, you know, drink soda? Do they exercise? Do they, you know, eat protein first? Do they mindful eat? Do they do this? And they're like, no. I said, well, you know, there are rules. It's a tool. And you have rules. And you got to follow the rules. I'm not saying that I'm never going to gain any weight back. You know, I can't say that. I don't know. But every time I eat, I have that back in my mind. So when I get the hiccups, I'm done. When I feel full, I'm done. Being over a year and a half out, I can eat a lot more than I did before. And sometimes it scares me. Carbs is not that big of a deal. The other day I ate a full Danish. Bavarian cream Danish. Where was that? But I wanted it. I ate it. And usually when I call it carb overload because it makes me sleepy, like I'm drunk and I pass out basically in bed. And I don't do that very often. Like if I want a cheeseburger, and we get it other places, you know, like a restaurant or whatever, I don't eat the top bun. Sometimes I don't eat the bottom bun. I just eat the cheeseburger and that's it. I stay away from bread as much as I can. It doesn't sit well with me and I can't eat as much. So, you know, protein first, and that's what I try to stick to. What do I eat? I eat basically the same things I did a year ago. I eat meat. I eat cheese. My favorite go-to is, you know, like a ham roll-up with, you know, ham and string cheese. Meat. I'll just go down to the cafeteria and pick the meat off the salad bar. Eggs. The other day we went out to eat and I had eggs Benedict without the muffin. It was awesome. I can't eat dry meat. So I was a big ketchup freak before surgery, and I can't eat ketchup anymore. So I'm a dipper still. I use Heinz 57 or horseradish ranch or peppercorn or whatever to dip my meat in because I cannot eat it dry. Dry chicken will come up like it's nothing. I think one of my biggest downfalls is my mindful eating. On the weekends, my eating habits are terrible because I work at a gas station and we don't sit down and eat lunch. So I'll go all day like eating a banana or a protein bar, and then I get home and I'm starving, so I cram food into my mouth, and that's when it usually comes back up. And I can't eat as much either. So I find the more I eat during the day, the more weight I lose, and I'm not as hungry. But it doesn't always. When I'm working, I'm drinking my coffee and my water, and I don't even know I'm hungry sometimes. And so that's probably the biggest downfall I have, and I can live with that. I fit into a size 6 jeans this week. That made me pretty excited. High-end pair of jeans, size 6. It's been so cold here in Wisconsin. I have 3 shirts on, 2 pairs of pants, 2 pairs of socks, boots. I usually wear 3 coats because I do my walking in the morning when it's 9 degrees outside. But it still keeps me motivated just to move. I don't do a lot of exertion exercise. I had a lot of back and neck and hip pain, leg pain when I was heavy. And during the summer, I felt great and was moving. I was out mowing the lawn. I was doing all sorts of stuff. But now that it's colder, I just curl up in the fetal position, with layers upon layers, under blankets upon blankets, and I can't even move. So I have an appointment to see my pain doctor again next month, but what I'm going to do until then, I don't know. Probably still crawl up in the fetal position and hide underneath blankets. But everything's going great. Congratulations to everybody who's hit goals. Gastric Tiger, Ryan's Journey, Lace RNY. I am just elated that all these people are hitting their goals. And my doctor's goal for me was to lose 100 to 170 pounds, which I bypassed 6 months ago. My personal goal is to be down to 145. I want to say that I had lost 200 pounds, and I also want a healthy BMI. So as far as my surgeon's goal, I already bypassed that. But personally, I'd rather see 145. And if it takes me the next 10 years to get there, I don't care. I'm very happy where I'm at. I'm satisfied with my body. My loose skin doesn't bother me. Another question was, is there plastics in my future? And that answer is no. I do have really saggy skin underneath my arms and my thighs. I do owe you guys a skin flick. But anyway, in my midsection, it's not that bad. And next year I'll be 45 years old. I'm married, It's not like I'm going to have this rockin' bikini body. And it's not like I have the money to pay for it. So if anybody ever gives me crap about my saggy skin, I'll just kick them in the nuts and say I fucking earned this shit. So, yeah. Do I have any future goals besides hitting 145 in the next 10 years? No. As soon as the weather warms up, which is in 6 months, up here in Wisconsin, we have winter and we have construction. Those are our 2 seasons. At least it seems like the last year and a half was like that. But definitely softball again next summer and whatever fun sport comes our way. And I'm not too worried about the holidays. I can, I'm good with taking a teaspoon of everything and just trying everything, There are people in my life who try to sabotage. And I really don't care. I kind of snub my nose up at them and walk away and say, whatever, you're just jealous. The girls here at work are tremendous. Girls and guys here at work are tremendous about support and supporting me in my weight loss. I still want to wear everything big, size large, extra larges or whatever. And they're like, you got it, flaunt it. And they're the ones that they've really helped me with the new wardrobes. They went through their closets and stuff like that, and everything that didn't fit, they handed down to me. So I have a whole new wardrobe thanks to the girls here at work. They're just, I've never felt closer to them in my 20 years than I do now. um, what else? I'm glad to see Mary Macaloni's doing okay with her knee surgery. I think about you often, and I can't wait to see you back. I'm glad to see Walter's out doing his thing. I swear, if I wasn't married, he'd be mine. I know I'm in line with Sarah, but I don't care. And yeah, I think that's it for this week. So, everybody have a great weekend. Stay warm, and I'll talk to you soon. Audrey Worzbinski, over and out.